गुड मर्निङ नानी हो। आज म 2016 को लङ क्वेसन तिमीहरूसँग गर्दैछु। डिस्टिङसन बिट्विन मनसुनल क्लाइमेट एन्ड द मेडिटेरेनियन क्लाइमेट दुईवटा कलममा दिएको छ। म एक एक गरेर तिमीहरूलाई पढेर सुनाउने छु। ओके। Monsoon climate is found in the eastern part of the continents in the tropical and temperate latitudes. For example, India and Indochina in the southeastern part of Asia have tropical monsoon climate, and China in East Asia has temperate monsoon type of climate, whereas Mediterranean climate is found in the western part of the continents in the warm temperate zone. Southern California has Mediterranean type of climate. Okay. Then number 2, monsoon climate is characterized by complete reversal of the winds from summer to winter, and in the Mediterranean region the westerlies are the prevailing winds and they blow in a constant direction throughout the year. In the monsoon region, most of the rain occur in summer. The winter are usually dry, whereas in the Mediterranean region are characterized by summer droughts and winter rain. The average annual rainfall in monsoon region is much higher. In Mediterranean region, the average annual rainfall is much less. Okay. And the continuation, number 5 difference. In monsoonal climatic region, particularly in the tropical monsoon region, summer are hot with temperature between 27 degrees Celsius and 32 degrees Celsius, whereas in Mediterranean region summer are mild. Summer temperature ranges between 20 degrees Celsius and 26 degrees Celsius. Okay. त्यसैसित जोडिएको प्रश्न छ, what is soil profile? Soil profile is the vertical section from the soil surface down to the parent rock. It shows the soil horizons in sequence. There are 3 distinct horizons, A, B and C. Upon the bedrocks lying beneath the C horizon is referred to as the D horizon. The topmost layer is the A horizon. It contains humus and clay as well as mineral soil particles. Hence, this layer is dark in color. This is the elevation layer. Below this layer lies the B horizon. The minerals of the upper layer are transported to this layer and accumulate here. Hence, this is the elevation. Okay. The next question. So, जति पनि क्वेसन छ 7 मार्क्स को छ, या त 4 + 3 या त 5 + 5 यसरी मार्क्स डिस्ट्रिब्युसन भएको छ। यो प्रश्न एचएस 2016 मा आएको छ अनि 18 मा आएको छ। व्हाट आर द इफेक्ट अफ डिप्लिसन अफ ओजन लेयर, और डिस्कस द इम्प्याक्ट अफ डिप्लिसन अफ ओजन लेयर अन इन्भाइरोमेन्ट। यो सबैभन्दा इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ, जान्नुपर्ने। Ozone depletion is a serious problem encountered all over the world today. Ozone is an isotope of oxygen which is found in the stratosphere. Chlorofluorocarbon, halogens, and other gases are destroyed in the stratopic ozone, so that ozone holes have developed in many parts of the ozone layer, allowing the UV rays of the sun to present through them and heat up the earth. This has disastrous effect on climate, natural vegetation, ecosystem and human being. The effects of ozone depletion are multifarious. In the first place, increased temperature of the earth leads to global warming. This results in the melting of continental ice cap and mountain glacier. The heat zone are migrating northward, and in the process the Arctic biomes will be lost. Therefore, polar bears, penguins and other animals typical of polar region will become extinct. Melting of glaciers and the thermal expansion of the ocean water are causing a rise in sea level so that entire coastal areas and the islands are getting submerged beneath the ocean waters. This has already been the case in the Maldives, Tuvalu, and the parts of Bangladesh. UV rays are extremely harmful. If they are allowed to enter the earth, many will be affected by skin cancer, cataracts, blindness, and various eye diseases. Entire aquatic ecosystems will be affected as plankton exposed to UV rays will die. There will be storage of the zooplanktons who thrives on them, hence fish population will grow. Photosynthesis by phytoplanktons will be greatly reduced. Some of the excess carbon dioxide will be absorbed by seawater so that the water will become acidic, leading to the death of the aquatic plants. Decreased aquatic vegetation will change the albedo of the ocean surface. Many coral reefs, including those of the Andaman Island and Lakshadweep, will be destroyed due to large-scale coral bleaching. Hence, the frequency of storms, cyclones, and the tsunamis will increase. The increased ultraviolet solar radiation will change in species composition of the marine ecosystem. Global warming causes decrease in precipitation, which upset the water cycle. Rapid evaporation causes dissolution of the soil, so the agricultural productivity is adversely affected, leading to food storage, and the breadbasket of the world will have longer and drier summer and will ultimately be turned into a dust blow. Acid rain, leading to the destruction of the flowers, fruits, forest, and aquatic life, is another effect of global warming. Forest fire, particularly in the coniferous forest belt, will become more frequent. Rising temperature in the hot and moist equatorial region will retard physiologically growth and mental development. The trees will become stunned. Trees in the high latitude will also become shorter, affecting birds. Okay, this is the another question. And the next one is discuss the role of man in the destruction of biodiversity. HS 2016 मा आएको anthropogenesis causes are highly responsible for the destruction of the biodiversity around the world. For the rapid growing population, man's needs are increasing in an aggressive way, due to which there occurs overexplosion of natural resources. This puts biodiversity at stake. For the purpose of the agriculture, including shifting cultivation, industrialization, and settlement, trees are cut down at random and the forests are destroyed. This results in loss of habitat for wild animals and leads to extinction of a species. Loss of biodiversity also caused due to the climatic changes and global warming, for which man is responsible in an indirect way. Global warming is also resulting in forest fire and destruction of large area of the forest of animals, and illegal trades in animal furs, bones, and the skins are also affecting biodiversity. Man's interference with nature leads to plant disease and cause extinction of species. This introduction of exotic species often became a cause of extinction of native species. Pesticides and insecticides, leakage of gases, emission from fossil fuel cause pollution, which also result in extinction of species and loss of biodiversity. Okay, so आज यहाँसम्म मैले तिमीहरूलाई पढाएँ. अब नेक्स्ट क्लासमा फेरि 2वटा प्रश्नको म उत्तर तिमीहरूलाई दिनेछु. ओके.